Hello everyone, myself Sriram Vaishnavi, BSc MPC. Today's my topic is fractional distillation. So, fractional distillation is a type of distillation which involves the separation of miscible liquids. So, it is a process to separate of miscible liquids. The process involves repeated distillations and condensations, and the mixture is usually separated into component parts. The separation happens when the mixture is heated at a certain temperature where fractions of the mixture start to vaporize. The basic principle of this type of distillation is that different liquids boil and evaporate at different temperature. So miscible liquids means different liquids that starts boiled and evaporate at different temperatures. So when the mixture is heated, the substance with lower boiling point starts to oil first and converts its vapors. So how it works? Fractional distillation is used when separating mixture of liquids whose boiling points are similar. So in a fractional distillation, a mixture of liquids is boiled and the resulting vapors travel up a glass tube called a fractionating column and separate. The fractionating column is placed between the flask liquids being distilled. Fractional distillation leads to a better separation than simple distillation because the glass beads in the fractionating column provide theoretical plates on which the vapors can condense and then re-evaporate and recondense, essentially distilling the compound many times over. One theoretical plate is equivalent to one of vaporization. Liquids will stay towards the bottom, giving a better separation between the liquids. So the vapor eventually reaches the condenser where it is cooled and then drips into the collection vessel. The column used is typically Wegener type, and the optimal length is a function of the proximity of the boiling point of the desired material to the impurity. Keep in mind, the larger the Vegrex, the lower the recovery. So here is the diagram. A procedure to carry out a fractional distillation is provided below. So step by step. To a round bottom flask equipped with a stir bar, add the organic mixture to be purified. So first add some organic mixture to the bottom flask equipped. Set up a fractional distillation apparatus as shown below. In some cases, these units can be purchased as an all-in-one piece, such as chemiglass. So, fractional distillation. This is a diagram. We have took the fractionating column and burner, thermometer, water out, water in condenser. So when we boil it continuously, we get the impurities to separate it. So next things to note: position of the thermometer should be at the intersection of the Y piece. The flask and collection flask should both be secured with clamps to the back of the fume hood. Cold water should travel from bottom to top of the condenser. These are the notes. These are the cold water should travel from bottom to top of the condenser. It is usually అంటే ఇవన్నీ కూడా జాగ్రత్తలు తీసుకోవాల్సినవి. సో థర్మోమీటర్ అనేది ఒక కరెక్ట్ పొజిషన్లోనే ఉంచాలి. నెక్స్ట్, ఇట్ ఈస్ యూజువల్లీ అ గుడ్ ఐడియా టు కీప్ ద సిస్టమ్ అండర్ నైట్రోజన్ టు అవాయిడ్ decomposition or reactions with oxygen since the material will be heated. Check clamps should be placed on joints to avoid places from disconnecting. If you are distilling a very low boiling compound, you can place the receiving flask in an ice bath. Next, third point, use a heating mantle block or oil bath to heat the organic mixture to the appropriate temperature. Next, fourth one, distillation will commence once the flask reaches the desired temperature and the vapor begins to condense in the liquid cooled jacketed and part of the distillation piece. Next, fifth one, at the time you can switch to a new clean receiving flask and increase the temperature of the heating element to distill the next lowest boiling compound. Sixth point, repeat this process until you obtain your desired compound. Once the distillation is complete, transfer the pure organic compound into a clean labeled vial for safekeeping. So this is a easy process but time taking process. Next, applications. These are the summer applications. Fractional distillation is used for the purification of water as well as separating acetone and water. So it is used for separating acetone and water. Fractional distillation is used in several industries like oil refineries and chemical plants, mainly for purification and separation of many organic compound. So this separation is used in industries. Fractional distillation is also used for the separation of air components like liquid nitrogen and oxygen as well as concentrated argon are obtained. Distillation is used in the production of high purity silicon from chlorosilanes. The silicon is widely used in semiconductors. So this is my topic. So thank you.